What's your over-under for number of bears seen at Bear Creek?
Like real bears or
Yeah.
poster bears?
What's a poster bear?
Well, Bear Creek has some of the best posters.
Oh, okay,
featuring
sure.
bears, usually.
Cartoons and such. I
Yeah.
thought you because there's other bears too out there. I'm going to say real bears.
I'm going to say 0.
So I think 0.5 is the over-under, and you take the under?
I take the under.
Me too.
I feel like you can't have a festival like this and then just have a bear running around.
No, that's probably true.
Public safety.
But I'm including the drive there.
Oh, I'm going to say
Still unlikely.
0.5.
We do see bears on our drives.
Sometimes, yes.
Not that often, though.
No, they're not like...
Less than one a year.
They're not like bison where you like...
There they are.
See a lot of bison around, I think, or cows. I think bears are a little less like showy.
But we've been more than a bear a year for the last 5 years.
True.
We've seen a lot of bears.
We have.
But let's save that for our Bear Talk podcast.
But bears at folk festivals, our levels are very low.
Yes. All right. Well, welcome everyone to a very special episode of I Love This, You Should Too. My name is Indy Bear Talk Randhawa, and with me is my lovely co-host, Samantha Cowtime Randhawa.
Cow time.
Well, you like cows
I do
more.
like cows.
You like to go have cow time and say hi to the cows.
I do. Oh, hi cows.
That insult went to understandable very quickly.
Yeah, no, you're right. Cow time.
Cow time.
I do love cow time.
We'll have some cow time this weekend.
Yes.
Well, today we are going to be talking all about the Bear Creek Folk Festival. What we are going to do is tell you first what it is if you're tuning into this and don't know what we're talking about. Second, we are going to go over the acts that we are most excited to see, give you a little background information. We each have 3 of those, and then we'll rapid fire some honorable mention picks and play some music of the acts that we are excited to see. And we don't have so many tips and such for this festival because we've never been before.
Exactly.
So what is Bear Creek all about, Sam?
So Bear Creek is located in Grande Prairie. I am so excited to see a new festival. This one is 3 days. It runs August 14th to 16th. It's the weekend after Edmonton. And going to Edmonton, I think a lot of people go to Bear Creek the next weekend, and I've been asked many years in a row, oh, are you going to Bear Creek next weekend? And I was like, no, I don't even know what it is. So.
Oh, you mean not just artists, but fans?
But fans, yes.
Oh, okay.
I've talked to many people who are like, oh, are you going to Bear Creek? I'm excited to see what it's all about. It is a smaller festival. There is 3 stages total, and it's a little bit less programming, but I'm really excited to see how Grande Prairie does Folk Fest.
And what are the dates of Bear Creek in 2026?
August 14th to 16th.
So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
Nice.
I think that even though it is a smaller folk fest, it seems like they have just as much talent as other folk fests coming.
Well, let's get into talking about some of that talent. So the first act that I want to talk about that I am excited to see is a band called Locarno. And Locarno is the Latin music project of a Vancouver-based musician named Tom Landa. And Tom was born in Mexico City and moved to Canada in his teenage years. And like Tom Landa, this music is kind of a mix of different cultural influences. The song we are listening to right now is called Bomberos y Curanderos.
Y tiene algo en su figura que me encanta y me tortura. No puedo ya, no puedo ya. Es la causa y la cura, la ternura y la locura. Yo quiero más, yo quiero más. Y a que vengan los bomberos a quitarme este calor y que traiga la manguera, echarle agua a ese sudor y que venga el curandero, sacudirme el corazón, que me baje esta fiebre, que me cure de este amor.
So Locarno has some Afro-Cuban influence as well as Colombian and African soukous music, Mexican marimba, some Venezuelan and Brazilian stuff as well. So it's all kind of mashed together, which I tend to like, and I think they're going to be a lot of fun to see on stage because there's multiple guitars, bass, violin, multiple types of percussion, trumpet, trombone, and when you fill out a outdoor stage, it lends itself to having a good time. And the type of music they're playing, I think it's going to be a bit of a dance party as well. This is one of their more upbeat songs. They do have some slower stuff as well, and I didn't really sit and try to translate all of it, but the title is about firefighters and healers, so I need to listen to the rest and kind of understand what that means. Maybe it's a song about first responders. Maybe it's a song just about going out and dancing. I don't really know. My Spanish is weak. So that is a band called Locarno, and I'm excited to see them.
Me too. I think that's going to be a real party stage. I think there's going to be some wiggling at that stage.
Some wiggling?
Some wiggling.
All right. Well, if that's the party stage, Sam, what's a pick of yours that maybe is less of a party, but still a good time nonetheless?
So I've been waiting all of our pre-episodes to talk about this band. I'm so excited. I saw them in 2015 at Edmonton Folk Fest. I will see them again this year at Edmonton Folk Fest as well. But I'm so excited to see them at a smaller festival. They are the Milk Carton Kids. They are an indie folk duo consisting of singer-guitarists Kenneth and Joey. They are from LA. They have recorded and released 6 albums, and they're likened a lot to Simon and Garfunkel. They also made one of your favorite songs, New York Lonely Boy, for the show Girls 5 Eva. And I absolutely love their harmonies. I love their vocals. They're really funny on stage too. Like they have like good banter and quips back and forth. And I think I struggled really hard to pick a song that I liked from them that I thought was like the song. So I picked one of their most popular songs, Michigan.
Michigan's in view now. Keep your hands where I could see them. You took the words right out my mouth when you knew that I would need them. What am I supposed to do now without you?
So I'm really excited. I love a harmony personally, so they just like scratch something in my brain that I love. And it's a very like relaxing, folky kind of sound that I think works really well at Folk Fest. So Indy, who you got?
Next up, I am going to break with a lot of my normal musical tastes. Actually, for Bear Creek, I'm kind of staying away from the things I often talk about because there isn't a lot of 70s inspired funk or Tuareg music, but you know who is coming? Canadian icon Fred Penner.
Classic.
So if you don't know Fred Penner, he is a very beloved children's entertainer and musician here in Canada specifically, but I think around the world a bit. Fred Penner's Place, a TV show aired on CBC from 1985 to 1997. He started off working with mentally and physically disabled children, using music to comfort and entertain in his pre-showbiz life, and then started working as a full-time musician in 1972. But his big break came in the great year of 1984 when he appeared on The Elephant Show, singing a song that you might know called The Cat Came Back.
Now old Mr. Johnson had troubles of his own. He had a yellow cat who wouldn't leave his home. He tried and he tried to give the cat away. He gave it to a man going far, far away. But the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back. They thought he was a gunner, but the cat came back. He just couldn't stay away. Give me a meow, go.
So after playing The Cat Came Back, which probably remains his most famous song even today, he was given his own show, and that's where Fred Penner's Place started. So Penner has been awarded the Juno for Children's Album of the Year 4 times. He's a member of the Order of Canada. He received an honorary doctorate from my alma mater, the University of Alberta, and also works with humanitarian causes with UNESCO, UNICEF, World Vision, and the National Conference on Down Syndrome. And as someone who often has to play music for groups of children, Fred Penner is still a staple. Fred Penner, Raffi, they're still around. They're still big hits. It makes me a little sad every time someone doesn't know the music. Not when it's the kids, that's acceptable. When it's the parents, they're like, who's this? And then you're like, oh, I'm old, because the parents of these kids don't know Fred Penner and Raffi and such. So I am excited to see him. It'll be like going back to our childhood, and we can go check out some Fred Penner.
Fred Penner, he's a childhood staple, and it does make me sad that people don't know his songs.
But now they will. So maybe there'll be some people there that don't know Fred Penner and are going to go check him out.
I really hope so.
That'd be crazy to get into Fred Penner in 2026.
Yeah, you missed a very long career.
All right, who else are you excited for?
So my next person is Alex Cuba. He is a Cuban-Canadian songwriter who sings in Spanish and English. He has won one less Juno award than Fred Penner, bringing him to a total of 3. And he is also a Grammy Award winner. He's fantastic. He sings just beautifully, and he does some incredible guitar work. And you can hear him in the song that's playing right now.
Que tú eres la esperanza en mi soledad. No existe en este mundo otra verdad. Tu corazón profundo me quiero ganar. No importa que dé miedo si me vas a escuchar. Si tú me miras se me olvida darle vida a mis palabras, la voz. Yo no comprendo esta situación.
So that was Esta Situación. Sorry, my Spanish is terrible.
No, it's just French.
Yeah.
Your Spanish is very French.
My Spanish is very French, which I've been told before. I'm so excited. I think he's going to have an incredible set, and his voice is just so amazing. So I think he could sing pretty much anything, and I'd be happy.
He was someone that I didn't know before this, and then real quickly I listened to a few of his songs and I thought, oh, that's going to be one of my top 3 picks for sure. And then I found out that you were already a fan. Did you see him elsewhere?
He's been to Edmonton twice for
okay.
sure. And so I've seen him a few times, and he's often played on like CKUA and stuff. So he's quite common to hear like out in the world as well. So I'm really excited to see him live again.
Me too. That should be fun. Another person I am excited to see is a man named Mason Villa. Mason Villa is a bluegrass musician. He grew up in Virginia and North Carolina and around those parts, and we are going to listen to a pretty new single from this year. It's called See It While You Can, the National Park song.
And out in Montana where the rocks meet the ice, there's glaciers that have cut a big old slice of paradise. But this world's heating faster, Lordy, than a frying pan. So folks, you better see it while you can. From the great Smoky Mountains, from the heart of Shenandoah to the wide open plain, Yellowstone, Buffalo, there's a beauty in this world that some don't understand. So folks, you better see it while you can.
So that was See It While You Can by Mason Villa. That was the first song I had heard of his because it came out quite recently, and I didn't know Mason Villa before this. So I've been listening to a good bit and am very happy with what I've been finding. He also very recently released a cover of Deportee, but with Lucinda Williams on it, and she was someone that I've been a fan of for a while, so that was exciting to see. It may not seem like it, but I actually have a good appreciation for bluegrass music, and I think he is a good example of that. I think he's quite known as an up-and-comer in that world, but not exactly an up-and-comer because he's been around for a while. He's a former member of Old Crow Medicine Show, which is a big deal, and he also competed on season 19 of American Idol. So he was on there, and now he's kind of really found his groove as a solo artist, and I'm excited to see what he's going to be doing on stage at Bear Creek. So that is Mason Villa.
I really love that National Park song because it's true. See him while you can.
It's good, and if you listen to more of it, I think it's like a 5-minute song. The other verses are maybe more impactful, but I thought I'd put it in the first one because it kind of sets the groundwork. But it's good stuff, and a lot of the music he makes has political ideologies that are aligned with mine, like, hey, maybe don't tear down national parks for mining, which is an issue where we are as well.
I agree. Well, my next person is a Canadian country music singer from Grande Prairie. She is a hometown favorite. She is Tenille Townes. She was introduced to country music by her parents and grandparents. At the age of 9, she got to sing on stage with Shania Twain. And she also has won the Canadian Country Music Award for Female Artist of the Year. I really like her. I think she is like a classic country artist. And I really think that this is a great addition to the lineup. Plus, she's local. So I think that's always fun when you get some local acts to be part of your festival, for sure. We are listening to The Way You Look Tonight.
You remind me of a Frank Sinatra song. Ooh, the way you move me, it's like we knew it all along. There you are, just standing, head to toe, so cinematic. Let me take it in on the air like magic. We must have known each other in another life. The way you look tonight, it's got me searching your eyes and looking for words that I can't find.
So that's Tenille Townes. I think it's a very classic folk fest sounding act, so I'm excited to see her live on the main stage. And it's time for our quick picks. Indy, do you want to go first?
I think I did a very good job of not talking for so long about each artist like I did in the previous 2 Folkfest episodes, because we are going to 3 this year: Calgary, Edmonton, and Bear Creek, and I get pretty rambly about musicians that I like. Speaking of which, even though we're just going to do some quick picks, one that I do have a little bit more to say about is The War and Treaty. They are an American husband and wife duo, and they became the first black duo to be nominated for the Country Music Association Award for Duo of the Year. This song is called Are You Ready to Love Me?
Hold me, baby, hold me close, cheek to cheek and nose to nose. Kiss me, darling, kiss me right. If you do it good, we be kissing all night. 'Cause I've been looking for your kind of love all my life. I can be a good woman to you day and night. Hurry up, me, baby. Hurry up, me, baby. Hurry up, me, baby. Yeah.
So that is The War and Treaty, and although this is quick picks, I do have a fun little story that I learned, because Michael Trotter Jr., one half of The War and Treaty, learned to play piano on Saddam Hussein's piano.
Whoa, that's incredible.
He was a part of the U.S. Army, and during deployment, his unit was staying in one of Saddam's palaces, and there was a piano there, and his superior officer said, like, hey, you're interested in music, you should try this out. And he learned to play piano while there, which is crazy.
Insane. That's such a weird claim.
And this, of course, sounds great. They are a good recording duo, but what really sets them apart is seeing them live. We got to see them at least once, maybe twice in Edmonton. But they put on such a fantastic show. And I thought, yeah, their music's good before I saw them. And then you see them actually sing live. And they're one of those groups that really elevates when they're live.
Yeah, no, big sound. I love her voice so much that I'm like
both of them
so excited to see them again. So I'm definitely looking forward to them. They were on my short list as well.
And they have a new album called The Story of Michael and Tanya, which is kind of inspired by their own love story that just came out this last week for us recording, but last month for y'all. I'm also excited to see The Trues. And the Trues are a Canadian rock band from Nova Scotia, and they're more known for kind of a bigger stadium rock kind of sound. But for this festival, they are doing an acoustics only set. And this is an acoustic version of one of their big hits called Not Ready to Go.
It's never ending, as far as I know. But there's a time you feel between us both. You're grounded daily. I'm on the ground. I float up every night as you come down. Not ready to go. I'm not ready to go.
So that was The Trues. If you're only familiar with their kind of regular work, they do have an album that has them playing everything just live and acoustic called Friends and Total Strangers. So you can give that a listen and it'll prep you for what we're going to be seeing at Bear Creek. Another artist I'm interested in is named Gwennifer Raymond. I talked a bit about her on our episode about the Edmonton Folk Fest because she's going to be playing both. She is a Wales-born but Brighton-based instrumentalist. This song is called Jack Parsons Blues. So she has some influences from Mississippi blues, some of that intricate Americana guitar styling, and a guitar picking style often called American primitive. And last episode, I said, oh, Jack Parsons, he's this guy. And I started talking about his biography and I thought, oh, I think that's right. And then I went to fact check myself. I was right, but it gets even crazier. So rather than tell you about who Jack Parsons was, go look up that name. He has a interesting life, I think is a good way to say it. I am also really excited to see D.K. Harrell. He is a blues singer and guitarist from Louisiana, and this is a song of his that's a real quality weed smoking song. It's called Vibe With Me from his album Talking Heavy.
I want you to vibe with me, baby. Let me put your mind at ease. I've made plans for this evening and bought a big bag of California green. Yes, we're gonna get so blazed, baby. Till the walls begin to melt.
So in addition to making music for watching the walls melt, D.K. Harrell also won the 2022 B.B. King Award for Preserving Traditional Blues Heritage. I mentioned I like bluegrass music, and there is a good band called the Slocan Ramblers that are going to be playing. And I'm not sure if it's like Spokane or if it's Slocan. Maybe someone from BC can tell me how to pronounce that properly. They are a band, and I had their band list here, but I was looking into things, and I think it has changed drastically over the last few years, so I'm not sure who is going to be there, but this song is called Mississippi Heavy Water Blues.
I'm in Mississippi with mud all in my shoes, and my gal from Louisiana with them high water blues. Lord, 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 Mississippi shaking, Louisiana sinking, and the whole town shrinking. That's why I'm crying, that's why I'm crying. Back out the Mississippi heavy water blues. Lord, Lord, Lord.
I saw them briefly last year in Edmonton, but they were playing on a stage and I was just kind of walking by because I was on my way to something else because there was a very full schedule that year, so I didn't get to see them. So I'm excited that I'll have that chance this year, and I'm excited to be able to go, Lord, Lord. Anytime I can shout that in the middle of someone's set, it's going to be a good time. So that's the Slocan Ramblers. Do you have some more kind of quick picks of people you were excited to see?
I do. We actually have a lot of crossover. So Blue Moon Marquee is going to be at the festival. We have seen them before, and now I can't remember where.
I think it was Calgary, but I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. But what I do remember is they were playing something, and they said, this is the first time we've ever played this song in public. So we kind of got a sneak peek into it. But we are going to be rebroadcasting some of our previous Folk Fest episodes right after this, so maybe you can check that out too.
Awesome. Yeah. So they are a swing blues duo from British Columbia. And I just remember it being a real dance party. So the song right now playing is called Hound Dog on a Chain. That was Blue Moon Marquee, and I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a great time watching them perform. I also wanted to give a shout out to a Canadian musical comedy trio called the Arrogant Worms, who I feel like have been at many, many folk fests that I've seen. They write songs primarily about life in Canada and use comedy and like good sing-alongable lyrics. Wow, that was a good word.
Sing-alongable, I think so.
Sing-alongable. And I think their most popular song is North Saskatchewan Pirate.
'Cause it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Arr. Well, you'd think the local farmers would know that I'm at large, but just the other day I found an unprotected barge. I snuck up right behind them and they were none the wiser. I rammed their ship and sank it and I stole their fertilizer. A bridge outside of Moose Jaw spans a mighty river. Farmers cross in so much fear their stomachs are a quiver, 'cause they know that Tractor Jack is hiding in the bay. I'll jump the bridge and knock 'em cold and sail off with their hay. 'Cause it's a hee-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores.
So I'm looking forward to seeing them. I think it's been a few years since I've seen them at a folk fest, and they've always got people up clapping and singing along. So that is going to be a great show.
And I think they've been around for a long enough time that everybody knows a couple of their songs,
exactly.
even if you're not a big fan.
Yeah, they've been around since 1991. So definitely a good chunk of time to get your lyrics out there.
And if you want to listen to these songs, we will put a link to our Spotify playlist with all of this in it in the show notes. So you can just click on that and listen to everything in its entirety all over again. And usually in our preview episodes, we do tips for the festival here, but I think maybe this time it's more of a call out. Hey, people who go to it often, give us some tips.
Yes, yeah, an entirely new site. Another festival that is along a river, which I think is a theme for our folk fests. And yeah, give us your tips on where to go and what to eat.
And thanks to the Bear Creek Folk Music Festival, because last year also they gave us a pass to come see and do an episode from there, but I just had to work because this isn't our full-time thing. So go, what do people say on podcasts? Subscribe and rate. Just tell people, hey, go listen to this podcast.
Yes.
We're a small little unit just doing this out of our kitchen. And we're super excited to go see a new festival. So thanks for having us. I can't wait to see what it's all about.
Yeah, and if you would like us to cover your festival,
Please, we'll go wherever.
we will go wherever with enough notice. And we will see you in the live-ish episodes coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, with the Edmonton ones, we go see you on the hill. With Calgary, go see you on the island. See you by the creek?
See you by the creek.
See you by the bears.
I don't think there's actual bears.
We'll see. I'm really hoping there's some bears.
Perfect. Okay, well, we will see you by the bears.
See you by the bears, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.